All right, Matt, thank you. As we've been mentioning, we are in for another scorching day today. Triple-digit heat yesterday. Karen was saying it might feel like triple digits down at the shore today. We're live outside in the 6 ABC yard. Now is the time to get outside. And you don't have to sit inshore traffic in the heat and suffer. Action News reporter Catherine Scott is joining us live now with tips on how to stay cool for all those people who are going to be heading down the shore, trying to beat the heat, even though it'll be 100. They're going to want to be sitting in the car in cool temperatures. So we need to figure out how to do that.
We certainly do, and we can help you there. The thing about cars is we talk about every summer, they get so hot. We checked the temperature in the last hour and with our little heat gun here, and it had around 78 degrees. Of course, that was at 5 a.m. All right, so now it's showing more than 81 degrees at 6 a.m. and the sun's not even fully up yet. So it does get hot. So people want to know how to keep cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people have those like remote start buttons.
Those are the lucky ones.
They're lucky, they're convenient, but they're not the most efficient for cooling, according to Consumer Reports. So what they say is with the remote start, it works, obviously it turns your car on, but then it sits in idle and your car's air conditioning works most efficiently when you're actually driving it. So it's not necessarily the best use of your time and your fuel.
Now, if you don't have a remote start, like many of us do, and you're getting in the car for the first time today, it's hot outside, what do? Do you roll the windows down and wait outside? Do you crank the AC?
Why don't I show you?
Let's do it.
Let's get in the Action News van, everybody. There goes that news van again.
Here's the news van.
We're getting in the front seat.
Okay, I'm going to
I love it here.
Keep this open, roll down the window.
Keep it open here. Okay, so yes, you're ahead of the game. You roll down the window.
Here we go.
Okay, so you get in the car, you roll down all the windows. Obviously, once the engine is on, you turn on the AC, you turn on the fan. Okay, so once you start to feel the cool air coming through the vents, you're gonna wanna close the front windows, but you leave the rear windows open a crack because that helps pull the cold air in the back. And if you have passengers, like your kids in the back or something, you might wanna also turn off recirculation because it keeps it a little less stale. Now, normally I just blast the AC and just tell everybody to chill out for a few minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
But since this is an official operation, we'll consult the experts.
Yeah, so get in the car, windows down, start driving, crank the AC, and then once you feel it's cold, bring the front windows up, keep the back ones for the dragging, because your car's going to start dragging, that air's going to come back.
And that doesn't have to be infinite, just until the air starts going, and then you can just as is. The other thing that we see a lot in this area, of course, traffic. You're heading to the Poconos, you're heading to the shore. A lot of the newer models, not the Action News van, have these like these stop-start systems, right? And the idea is that the engine shuts off and it saves fuel, but if you're sitting in traffic. But the thing is, it can happen that when your engine shuts off, your AC compressor shuts off as well. So they recommend that you turn that feature off because that's contradictory to the mission of the morning.
Is that going to waste more energy, more output?
Yeah, well, it's just not going to keep you cool. I mean, the system itself is to save fuel and money and all that. But I mean, maybe in these extreme temperatures, you might want to adjust a little bit.
All right, so those are the tips. If you're heading down the shore, Catherine said it. Windows down, crank the AC. Once it's cool, bring those front windows up. That's the best way to stay cool in this.
Certainly. And it also gets hot inside your home as well. And so coming up at 6:30, we'll talk to the experts about what to do to keep, the air cool, but also not break the bank.
Yeah, and we heard there is a temperature that you're supposed to keep your thermostat on. One temperature. I guarantee you it's not the temperature you have in your home. We'll have those details coming up later as well. All right. A lot more heat stories coming up for you. Yes, there goes that Action News van. We're going to send it back
there go the honkers.
In the cool studio.
And never did being in the Action News van seem so cool. So thank you to Eliana and Catherine. And be sure to keep the free 6ABC app handy to track these extreme conditions. Our team of meteorologists will bring you updates on when the heat wave will break, the possibility of stormy conditions, and maybe they will give you a honk as well.